Pinocchio.
I'll call him Pinocchio,
Geppetto said to himself. He made the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. After the mouth, he made the chin, then the neck, the shoulders, the stomach, the arms, and the hands. Now, Pinocchio started walking into the street. Poor Geppetto ran after him, but he couldn't catch him. Pinocchio skipped back home.
Cree, cree, cree. Poor Pinocchio.
Said a large cricket.
You have a wooden head.
Pinocchio was very angry. He took a hammer and threw it at the cricket. The poor cricket fell from the wall, dead. Pinocchio was so cold, he put his 2 feet on the stove. He slept there. His wooden feet began to burn.
How did you burn your feet?
Asked Geppetto. Pinocchio started to cry.
I'll be good, I promise.
Begged Pinocchio.
I promise to go to school every day.
So Geppetto repaired the feet.
We don't have enough money to buy you an ABC book,
Said Geppetto. Then he went out of the house. After a while, he returned. In his hands, he had the ABC book, but his old coat was gone. Pinocchio left for his first day at school.
I'll work hard every day.
On the way, he heard sounds of pipes and drums.
Huh? What's that?
He asked a boy.
It's the Great Puppet Show. Admission fee is 4 pennies.
Pinocchio cried.
Who'll give me 4 pennies for my book?
I'll give you 4 pennies for your book,
Said a junk seller. The curtain was up, and the show started. Harlequin and Pulcinella were threatening each other with sticks and blows. Suddenly, Harlequin stopped talking.
Look, it is Pinocchio. Come up to me.
Shouted Harlequin. He began to talk with Pinocchio about this and that. The feeble became angry and began to yell. The director, Fire Eater, came running.
What's going on here? Stop that noise! Take Pinocchio, tie and throw him into the fire.
Help!
Cried Pinocchio.
Geppetto, a woodcarver, is my father. He's so poor. To buy me an ABC book, he had to sell his only coat.
Poor fellow. Here, take these 5 gold pieces. Go, give them to him.
He met a lame fox and a blind cat.
Hi, Pinocchio.
Said the fox.
Do you want to double your gold pieces?
Said the cat.
Yes, but how?
Asked Pinocchio.
Come with us. Just outside the city of Simple Simons, there is the Field of Wonders. There you dig a hole, and in the hole you bury a gold piece. Next morning, you find a beautiful tree. That tree is full of gold pieces,
said the fox.
Fine, let's go,
cried Pinocchio. They walked and walked and walked. They went into an inn and ordered their meals. Pinocchio fell asleep. He dreamed he was in the middle of a field full of vines with grapes. The grapes were gold coins.
Wake up! Your friends have gone.
Shouted the innkeeper. Pinocchio paid a gold piece for the 3 suppers and started on his way to the field. Pinocchio saw a little house. From the house window, the fairy saw Pinocchio in the woods.
Go and bring him to me,
She said to a big poodle.
tell me what happened.
Asked the fairy. Pinocchio told her his story.
Where are the gold pieces now?
Asked the fairy.
I lost them.
Answered Pinocchio. But it was a lie. His nose became longer.
Where?
In the woods nearby.
At this second lie, his nose grew a little longer. The fairy began to feel sorry for him and called woodpeckers to shorten his nose.
Don't tell a lie,
The fairy warned him.
or your nose will grow again. Take these coins and go home. They are for your father.
Pinocchio stopped at a big tree. There stood the fox and the cat. They said sorry about leaving him at the inn.
Here we are. Dig a hole here.
Said the fox. Pinocchio dug the hole, put the 4 gold pieces into it. The fox and the cat went on their way, full of hope. Pinocchio returned next day, but he saw nothing.
Poor Pinocchio.
Said a large parrot.
The fox and the cat took your gold pieces and ran away.
Pinocchio met Lampwick. He was the laziest boy in the school.
Follow me,
He said.
we're going to a real country, the best in the world, the land of toys.
There were a lot of boys in the street. It was really noisy. The boys were enjoying from morning till night. The next morning, Pinocchio awoke. He found his ears big like those of a donkey. The owner of a circus bought him.
Bravo, Pinocchio. Now show us how you can jump through the rings.
He did, but his legs were caught in a ring. His owner took him to a high place and threw him into the water. A big shark appeared, and the shark swallowed him down.
Help! Help!
Shouted Pinocchio. He saw a light far away.
Son! Pinocchio!
It was Geppetto.
I made a boat, but the boat was in a storm. Then the shark swallowed me down.
We must get out of here.
Cried Pinocchio. They then crossed the whole tongue and jumped over 3 rows of teeth.
On my back. Hold on tightly to my neck.
Pinocchio said to his father. As soon as Geppetto was safely on his shoulders, Pinocchio dived into the water and started to swim. At last, Pinocchio and Geppetto reached home. One night, in a dream, the fairy appeared to reward Pinocchio for his kindness. Next morning, when he looked in the mirror, he found he had turned into somebody else.
I became a real boy!
Cried Pinocchio with joy.